Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing very well, and it's second part of Pandas library. I hope the previous part you have already been seen, so that we can move it to the second part of Pandas. And it's been a very great library to use in Python for data analyst, for data scientist. So if you are playing with larger data sets, so to efficiently and effectively manipulate and manage the database, you can use this, right? So okay, let's proceed. So this time we are going to work on the particular this data set which is there. So basically here some animals names are there, unique ID is there, and water need is there, right? And the name of this file is ju.csv, and this particular file I have put in my drive, and I have copied path from this here, right? So this is completely we have put in the collab, right? And let's start. So basically if we want to import the data set, so for that we need to import the pandas library, and the meaning is itself clear because we have discussed this in detail in previous lecture. To import pandas library, you can write it as import pandas as pd. So we are going to use pd next time if we are going to use the pandas library functions, right? Okay, data set one is there, which I have created one variable name, and I am assigning something to it. What I am assigning something, I am assigning the particular, that particular file, right? This particular csv file, this data set, basically this is the content which we have mounted the google drive and plotted here, right? Okay, so pd.read underscore csv. With the help of this particular syntax, we can import the data set. And if you want to really know that whether this data set is imported successfully or not, you can just print it, the name of data set, and just check it. The complete data set, right? You can simply see that this complete data set 0 to 19 as it is we have, as it is we have, right? As it is we have got here, right? Okay, next time we are using dataset.head. This is a property inside pandas library using which you can get top 5 elements of it, right? So if you are going to run it, you are going to get top 5 elements. You can see here top 5 elements, this, right? So if you want to get the top 5 elements, you can get it with the help of dataset one. Whatever is the dataset name is your, and dot head, basically dataset name dot head, right? And you can further make it interactive table using clicking on that particular, and you can set filter here also, and you can manage the data, right? The next thing is dataset one, that is our name of dataset dot tell. It is going to give me the bottommost 5 entries. So if I am going to run it, the bottommost 5 entries I am getting here, right? The bottommost 5 entries, if you want to get, you can just put the data set name and dot tell. Dot tell is the word, right? Okay, you can further make it interactive, you know, right? Okay, data set one dot sample. So it is going to give us the random sample. If you require random sample, you can use data set name dot sample, but you need to import your pandas library first, and you need to import data set first, right? Thereafter you can simply get the random sample. So here random sample I am getting 16th. Next time again you are going to run it, I may get different second. Next time again you are going to get it, it is 13th one, right? So different, it is random, right? So data set, if you want to take some sample randomly, you can use this particular type, data set one dot sample, right? So these are very important uses under pandas library, which is going to be help you for managing the data, right? Okay, one is data set one dot shape. So when to use data set one dot shape? To know the structure of that particular database table, to know the structure of your spreadsheet. 20 means rows. We are having 20 rows in 3 columns. Obviously, you can see we are having here 20 rows, right? We are starting this, we are starting from here, and this is one, right? So 20 rows and 3 columns, right? You can see it here also. 0 to 19, 20 rows and 1, 2, 3, 3 columns, right? So if you want to know the architecture of your table, your data set, your spreadsheet, you can use dot shape. And before that, you just need to write the name of your data set, right? Okay, if you are going to print that data set, you can just print type of data set. So the data set type is data frame, obviously. So it is going to give us pandas.core.frame data frame. So basically it is a tabular data. So that particular type is here, right? If you want to know that how many columns are there in your data set, you just need to use dataset one dot columns. It is going to let you know how many columns you are having, right? So one column is animal, other one is unique ID, and other one is water need. Obviously, we are having these three columns here. So we can use pandas library dataset one dot columns. With the help of that, you can know how many columns are there, means their names, what are their names, right? Now, if you want to create some new data set, so you can create. So I want to create some new data set which I have given the name dataset 2. I am assigning something to it, what pd.data frame. If you want to create some new data set inside your using pandas library, you can use the variable name first. It can be anything, dataset 1, 2, 3, or any name, and then assignment operator, then pd.data frame. Pd means we are using functions, all the functions of pandas library, right? Dot data frame. Thereafter, element sugarcane. It means that first column will have element, second column will have sugarcane. Lion, human. Cat, milk. Dog, kurkure. Columns, animal and food. So we are having two columns. One is animal. So we are having animal name elephant, lion, cat, and dog. And in next corresponding equal dimension column in front of each animal, we are having their food. Element, elephant, sugarcane, lion, humans, cat, milk, dog, kurkure, likewise that, right? So if you are going to run it, you can simply see that particular data set, right? So if you want to know, just click it, right? So you are going, this data table is created, data set to, and if you want to know, or if you want to print this, you can just print data set 2, right? And just you can print it, and you will see the output, right? This is our database 2. We are having two columns, and we are having 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, right? Animal and food, right? What we are going to know, shape of this table, obviously 4 by 2, 4 rows, 2 columns. So 4 by 2, 4 rows and 2 columns. Dataset 1 dot shape, comma dataset 2 dot shape. So it is going to give me the shape of both data tables. Dataset 1 is having 20 rows, 3 columns. Dataset 2 is having 4 columns and 4 rows and 2 columns. I hope it is clear. And in next, we are having dataset 1 dot columns and dataset 2 dot columns. So we are going to get the names of all the columns in dataset 1 and dataset 2. So just run it. We are going to get in first dataset, we are having animal, unique ID, and water need. And in second dataset, we are having animal and food. Correct? Now we are using dataset 1 dot merge, dataset 2. We are merging them. So if we are going to merge them, you can see that common thing is there. We are going to get dataset 1 dot merge, dataset 2. So what we are getting, lion, right? So basically, if you are going to see a lion is there, right? And elephant is there, right? And cat is there, dog is there, and this is the name, right? And here what we are getting, if we are merging data set 1 with the help of data set 2, we are getting and lion, right? So basically you are going to see this part, right? This part we are getting that this three is we are getting as a result of merging. Basically, you can explore it with the help of some more few tags, outer, inner, right, and left. We are going to run dataset 1 dot merge, dataset 2, how it was to our. So just like it is an outer join, just like in SQL we do now. So this is the same thing. So if you are going to merge with outer, all the entries will be merged. Means that we are starting from 0. So first 20 entries are of First 20 entries are of dataset 1, and next these 3 entries are of dataset 2. You will say that, sir, we are having 4 entries in dataset 2, right? We are having 4 entries. One is common, that common is consumed, right? Particular common entry is consumed. That is the meaning. And you will also ask that, sir, in previous we are also having one more thing, that elephant is common. But thing is that when we have created our database, here elephant is having a elephant. In this table, in the second database, what we are doing, we are having the name of this elephant as a ele PHENT. Due to this, you are not going to see that particular elephant here. Else, you are also going to see all the entries of elephant also, right? So what we can do, ALEPH, and let me make it ANT, right? And now what you can see, if I am going to again run this entry, you will see the clear difference, right? Just a second, ELEPHNT is here done. So let me try to print the data first, ELEPHNT, and here also the same meaning, ELEPHNT, right? So if you are going to run it now, right, you are going to see all the entries. I hope it's clear, right? This thing, that all the common entries are there while merging. If you are going to use outer, in outer, you are going to see complete entries. Data one entries, data two entries, and something that is common, it is going to be removed, right? Okay, if you are going to run this inner, so if you are going to run inner join, so in this part, you are only going to show the common part. If you want to know the complete part, you need to apply outer. If you are going to apply inner, in that case, only common entries will be there. One is right and one is left. So right is just like SQL right join. So the preference will be given to the rightmost column. We are using the key as a right key. It means that rightmost column. So all the entries of rightmost in the table, we are using dataset 1 merging with dataset 2, and rightmost sugarcane, milk, kurkure, humans. So all these entries which is not having, which is having null values, they are not here. Null values are not here because we are using right here, right? So no null values. And if you are going to use left, the preference is going to give to the leftmost column. So here leftmost column is like this, right? So it is just like left join of SQL. It is just like right join of SQL, correct? So I hope that this is a very important thing that you must have to know under pandas library, and this is how you can play with the data sets, and you can get grasp the important datas, important filtering you can apply on them, and you can basically analyze the important large set data with the help of pandas library, right? So pandas library is very useful while you are going to play with the larger sets of data, for managing them, for manipulating the data, for filtering the data, for dealing with the missing data and such kind of steps. So just if you haven't watched yet the first lecture, go through it, because there we have discussed about how to use pandas library with very basic. So I hope it is clear, right? Further, if you want to get some more lectures, guys, do subscribe and do stay tuned with us so that you can be in the touch of latest lectures. That is going to be helpful for your Python learning, as well as for AI, as well as for machine learning, data science, and many more such stuff, right? Thank you so much, guys. Have a very nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.